Let's talk about that feeling. You know the one. You're on a roll with a new habit, you feel fantastic, unstoppable even, and then boom, it all just falls apart. Suddenly, you're right back where you started. And look, it's not just you, it's an incredibly common cycle. So in this explainer, we're going to break down why this relapse loop happens, and, more importantly, give you a real, practical system to finally break free from it.
I mean, does this sound at all familiar? You have 2 weeks of perfect eating, then one slice of pizza somehow spirals into an entire weekend binge. Or you've been meditating every single day for a month, you miss one morning, and you just never pick it back up. It is so frustrating, right? And it's so easy to just blame yourself. But the truth is, this isn't about some personal failing. It's about a pattern, a very, very predictable pattern.
And this simple idea, it changes everything. We're not talking about a lack of character or some moral failing here. We're talking about a predictable psychological pattern, the relapse cycle. And you know what? The second you see it as a process that you can interrupt, you've already taken the first real step to breaking free.
So what is it that makes this cycle so incredibly powerful? Well, let's peel back the layers and really look at the psychology that keeps so many of us stuck in this loop.
We've all heard it a million times. Just try harder. You need more willpower. But here's the thing, relying on willpower is kind of like trying to hold your breath. Sure, you can do it for a little while, but eventually you just have to give in. The real issue isn't your strength, it's these invisible mental traps that you keep falling into.
Okay, this right here, this is probably the most important distinction we're going to make. A slip is eating one cookie. A relapse is eating the entire box because you've decided, well, the diet's over now. See that difference? A slip is just a single event, a data point. A relapse is when you take that event and you turn it into a story about who you are. See, I knew I couldn't do this. The slip itself is almost harmless. It's the story you tell yourself afterwards that does all the damage.
And here are those mental traps in action. That all-or-nothing thinking turns one tiny mistake into a total, catastrophic failure. And then there's my favorite, the what the hell effect. Psychologically, what's happening here is that once we break a rule, our brain feels this discomfort, this dissonance between being a good person who just did a bad thing. So what's the easiest way to resolve that? Well, just abandon the good person identity for the rest of the day and go all in on the bad thing. It's like a domino rally of self-sabotage, and it starts with just one little push.
Okay, so we've diagnosed the problem pretty clearly. Now let's talk about the solution. And it's not about gritting your teeth and fighting harder. It's about rewiring our whole approach, moving away from willpower and towards something way, way more reliable.
This quote, this is an absolute game changer. Your goals are your destination, sure, but they don't actually pave the road to get there. On a bad day when your motivation is at zero, your big, ambitious goal isn't going to save you, but your system will. That's the process, the routine that you fall back on no matter how you're feeling. I want you to think of your willpower like a phone battery. It starts at 100% in the morning, but every decision you make, every temptation you resist, it drains it a little bit. By the evening, you're running on empty. A system, though, a system doesn't need a battery. The system is the charger. It works on autopilot, making the right choice the easy choice, even when you are totally exhausted.
So how do we actually build one of these systems? It's just 4 simple steps. 1, be super specific. Not get fit, but do 10 push-ups. 2, link it to a trigger you already have, like right after I pour my morning coffee. 3, make it ridiculously easy. And 4, and listen, this is the secret sauce for stopping the relapse cycle. Plan for the slip. Decide right now, in advance, what your recovery move is going to be.
All right, let's get even more practical. Let's load you up with the specific tools you need to build a system that is absolutely bulletproof. This strategy looks so simple, but it is unbelievably powerful. It's called if-then planning. What you're doing is making the decision before the moment of temptation ever arrives. You're pre-programming your brain's response. If this trigger happens, then I will automatically do this action. It just completely removes willpower and negotiation from the equation when you're at your weakest.
And here are a few more tools for that toolkit. The 2-minute rule is all about just getting started. Habit stacking builds momentum off of things you already do. Environment design, that's just about making good choices easy and bad ones hard. And tracking your progress celebrates the effort itself, not the perfect outcome. Think of each one of these as another gear in your system, making it more and more automatic over time. And really, this brings us to the most important takeaway of all. Stop chasing perfection. It's a myth. It doesn't exist. You will slip up. The real goal isn't to never fall down. It's to get back up faster every single time.
Success is literally measured by the time it takes you to recover from a mistake. That's skill, that is resilience, and that is the key to lasting change. So let's forget about overhauling your entire life tomorrow. Let's make this real, right now. What is one tiny 2-minute habit, or just a single if-then plan you can create for yourself? Not for next week, not even for tomorrow, for today.